Operating in Burma at all is very hard, and then to actually get to Aung San Suu Kyi herself, who's being so closely monitored by the government, it was extremely difficult. It's a strange set of circumstances in the sense that everyone knows that her house is being watched. There are covert operatives in a house opposite who, we're told, take still photographs of everyone who goes in and out of the house. But people still do go in and out, and only some get followed. In the end, it had to be just a leap of faith on our part that we were able to just go in the gate. We got someone to go in ahead of us to make ready and to be expecting us to turn up any moment, and then a phone call from inside her compound was made to us to say, "Come now," and we literally drove up in a beat-up old Burmese taxi, and then we spent some time in there speaking with Aung San Suu Kyi, and then a taxi came back to pick us up after being called and literally pulled up at the gate with the door open, and we jumped in and drove off. I wasn't frightened for my personal safety. I have been in other environments where, you feel physically at risk. The main concern for me is that people really take a big risk in talking to us, and to get caught and to lose all of the film that we had made before we were able to get it out of the country. That's the big fear, because the people have taken such a big risk in trying to give us a message to take out of Burma. People are living in a sort of environment where if they do anything out of the ordinary, they can get arrested, they face extortion, they face persecution, women are raped, men are put into forced labour situations. It's a really difficult environment and very, very poor. We went into Burma with the question of whether Aung San Suu Kyi's time has passed, having been under house arrest for 15 out of the last 20 odd years. She's now in her mid-60s. Whether she's out of touch, whether she can actually achieve the sort of change that she set out to achieve all those years ago. Having met her and sat down with her and talked to her, I found her extremely determined, very strong. She sees that her role is to motivate and inspire the Burmese people to bring about some change for themselves. And the other thing that she says is that while everyone is impatient for change in Burma, 20 years, so the period that she's been in trouble with the authorities, is not a very long time in the history of a country. That it's a case of being persistent, being patient, and continuing to push for what you want.